Yo, what is the dealie? Man, this is your boy MTIP, and I got Lewis with Wear Your Kicks 26 in the building. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, sir. July 31st, last day in July.
This is the
We are
last day of the month.
officially way past the halfway point here for 2025, and things are getting ready to ramp up, man.
All right, well, let's start this off the way you want to start it off. Have you been notified of anything yet
No,
regarding this EQS?
no,
Or... Yeah,
no.
me neither.
I ain't seen nothing. So, you know what? No news is good news at this point. But
me,
I'm
me
itching.
neither. I know. You got the Tyrone. So
anybody got some undefeateds, you know?
So I did see there's a couple of there's a couple of pictures floating around on X, and I did see that somebody had posted that one picture of someone saying, hey, this is my first, or this is my second Air Jordan 4, blah blah blah. They're saying that was a friends and family purchase. Have you seen that? I've seen that in the comment section at least.
I know I took a screenshot of someone who purchased the undefeated fours, and total out the door price was like $270 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I posted it to our group chat, but I haven't seen nothing else in terms of I mean the Jumpman pairs, which are allegedly the friends and family pairs, they are real, they are out there.
Mm-hmm.
But usually if friends and family pairs aren't sold, they're gifted. So that's kind of strange that someone had to pay for a friends and family pair. They're usually gifted, by someone who's got them. You know what I mean? So
right. Sneaky Tyler Radio in the build. Good morning, brother. Good morning.
Oh yeah. So the U.S. is not going to see a restock for Champs and Foot Locker.
Yes,
allegedly, it's all Canada and everywhere but here. Which,
yeah,
I mean, in a way,
it does. Say it.
It's good and it's good and bad, right? What's good, King Midas?
King in the bill.
It's good and bad. Let me start with the bad first. It's bad due to the fact that, let's say you have metallic five. Let's say you have the black metallic fives or the Ferraris, right? Or even the cool gray nines. It'd have been nice to hit on those pairs to be able to sell them, and then you'd have funds to go towards if you take an L on these undefeateds, right? So especially the black metallic fives, they're going for like 500.
Yeah, they're floating mid.
You know what I mean? So that would have been a good chunk of change to put towards, those undefeateds. The good is, you're not having necessarily allocate funds to them, sell them, and then you know what I mean. Like the turnaround time in that
is really fast.
Can be a little long. Plus, it helps you go, all right, well, do I want anything that's dropping today on the Sneakers app, like these the Kobe Air Forces, or I forget the other silhouette that's dropping. I mean, and that's besides those Jordan 1s that are dropping today also. I mean, it's actually, let me
the self-expression. So we have an Air Max Muse going for 180.
I got him here. I got him here. So let me know when you're
good.
So here we go. So we got the Kobe Air Force ones, which I think I'm gonna go after those.
They look really nice. I ain't touching these, but they look really nice.
I'm gonna try to get these.
And those only 150. Those Kobe's only the Air Max. The Air Forces are only 150.
Now here's the thing with the Air Forces: 3.8 thousand total pairs. I have alleged stock numbers on these. It's less. It's low, super low, super low.
Okay.
These here, I'm gonna wait. I don't know why they're in the 200s in our sizes, and today's like release day, but I know at some point these are gonna go down. At least I hope.
It should.
And you got the Kobe slides.
Do you have any stock numbers on the self expressions?
Yeah, I can look. I can look.
Okay.
I think I got stock numbers on everything. And then these Kobe 4 Protros, the Barcelonas, they're dropping today too.
And that's retailing at 190, so it's more than the Air Force.
Yeah. To me, I like the Air Force better personally.
Yeah, that violet purple, that violet is looking pretty nice, man. I actually like the way that black and purple is looking. Complements it very well, actually. Looks really nice.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see here. Okay. So stock numbers on the Kobe's. And we can stop sharing. We can stop sharing right now.
Let's see.
So let's see here.
Let's see how we're looking. So King Mighty said the Air Jordan 1 Self Expression is gonna hit clearance? Question mark. I hope so as well. Yeah, I mean,
well,
I've been hearing that the stock on those weren't going to be crazy. I actually want a pair of those.
So you ready for this?
Break them down. I'm ready. Let's see.
All right. Kobe Air Force Ones, 3.8 thousand pairs.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Kobe 4 Protros, 5.8 thousand pairs.
That's nothing. They're doing it right so far.
Jordan 1 Self Expressions, 31,000 pairs.
Okay. All right. So they got more. All right.
31,000 pairs. So Self Expressions to me is going to be easy, but let's see here. With the Air Force Ones, do I have any? See if I can get
Jeffrey, that would be me, sir. I just woke up. So guilty.
All right. So in the Kobe Protro 4s. So it goes from sizes 3.5 all the way up to size 18. So 3.5, they have 13 pairs. Size 4, 15 pairs. Size 4.5, 20. Size 5, 30. Size 5.5, 44. Size 6, 50. 6.5, they have 65 pairs. Size 7, 124 pairs. Size 7.5, 204. Size 8, 347. Size 8.5, 386. Size 9, 476. Size 9.5, 506. Size 10, 597. Size 10.5, 589. Size 11, 634. Size 11.5, 388. Size 12, 569. Size 12.5, there's 74 pairs. Size 13, 434. Size 13.5. Wow. Oh, yeah, they usually do 13.5 in Kobe's. 26 total pairs. Size 14, 169. Size 15, 62. Size 16, 20. Size 17, there are 17 pairs. And size 18, there are a whopping 13 total pairs for the Kobe 4 Protros Barcelona today.
Wow. So triple digits only. Not one quadruple digits in any size.
It's even worse for these Kobe Air Force Ones. First off, there's nothing past apparently a size 15. So in the 3.5, there's 40 pairs. Size 4, 40 pairs. Size 4.5, 40 pairs. Size 5, 80 pairs. Size 5.5, 80 pairs. Size 6, 120. 6.5, 120. Size 7, 114. Size 7.5, 75. Size 8, 114. Size 8.5, 189. Size 9, 301. Size 9.5, 340. Size 10, 339. Size 10.5, 339. Size 11, 412. Size 11.5, 301. Size 12, 343. Size 12.5, 75. Size 13, 230. Size 14, 76. And size 15, 37. Total stock numbers on those Kobe's Air Force Ones today, 3,805 pairs.
That's low stock.
Low.
That is low stock.
Low stock.
And depending on who's going for Alan Elliott mentioned, he said, what are you guys talking about? There's a few kicks dropping today. Of course, we're mentioning these undefeated 4s. But there's a few kicks going today. Is anybody going for anything going today? He's reading off stock numbers to the Kobe's. Very, very low stock. I think they're doing something right there because with low stock numbers like that, we can still see a sellout. We can definitely still see a sellout, especially for the Kobe fans. For someone who says, "Oh yeah, I gotta have those low stock numbers like that," we can see a sellout. I like those slides too. Those Kobe slides.
Hey, fam, I got a new Spizike on the way.
Did you get the Obama? Which one? Which one? You got?
Nah, they just dropped. All right, I'm gonna put this picture in our chat
Before
we
show
them
everything today too. Yeah, let me take a peek.
Hold on, I ain't put it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. You tell me what these remind you of, and then we'll show the chat. What do these remind you of? I just put it in our group chat.
Yeah.
It's one of the original Jordan 3 colorways.
Is that like a military? No, it's not military.
No, too vibrant.
No, it's not military.
The true blue. The true blue threes. Yep.
True blue. When I first saw them, I was gonna say like stadium, but the stadium didn't have. Nah. So like true. Okay. That's fair. That is fair. I like them.
I'm sharing my screen right now. Go ahead and bring them up. There we go.
I like that color. I like that color.
These are just like the true blue threes.
I see it.
These are dope. Damn, look at the leather quality on that joint.
I'm about to say the leather on there is looking.
You know what's crazy is the elephant print always be right on these Spizikes, bro.
Always. Bro, it always is.
Always right on these Spizikes.
It always is.
The only issue I ever had with a Spizike was the pull tab broke.
Yeah, I remember that.
Once.
The back, yeah.
Yep. Damn, these are nice. If they're bringing these out, see, and I had a prediction that we were going to see True Blue 3s at some point. I feel like True Blue 3s are on the way because we had Fire Reds.
Mm-hmm.
We had the white cements. We had black cements.
True.
See, King Midas, I'm opposite of you, bro. I don't like the high top Spizike as much as I like the lows. I think the lows look better to me. So that's just my opinion, you know. But I'm wondering why they only
some black hat Spizikes like
I did. I got black hat Spizikes.
Yeah.
I got black hat Spizikes, which I need to clean them actually.
Nice.
I need to do like one of your little cleaning lives.
Hey, yeah. Let's do it.
Clean them joints up.
Let's do it.
Clean them joints up.
We got 30 minutes for anyone who's looking to cop anything today. So I got a question. I got a question for you. I got a question for the chat. Where's your energy today? Where's your focus? And I'm not necessarily talking about in life. I'm talking about on these kicks. I know you are directing a little something towards these Air Force Ones, these Kobe's. I'm not touching anything today, but yeah, where's your energy at? Like
my true energy.
How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this this raffle?
My true energy is with undefeateds.
Undefeated, correct.
Okay,
same.
That's my true energy right now.
Same.
All right. Personally, I don't know why they needed 3 days. 3 days to do an online raffle for them. I don't get it. I really don't. That's way too long, in my opinion, to have a raffle open. It's crazy. Like, it is what it is, though. Overall, I mean, the hype train's just getting started, in my opinion. The hype train's just getting started. And By Saturday, it's going to be pandemonium. For those y'all tapped in today, man, catch us one pair at a time podcast. Live here on YouTube, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going live for the drop of these Steel 10s. That'll be happening at 10 o'clock via Sneakers app and a few other neighborhood stores. And then at 11 o'clock, it'll be first come, first serve for these undefeated 4s on Saturday as well.
That is correct. Double tap that screen for us. Go ahead and tap in. Double tap that screen. David said Jordan 4K will be his next purchase. So does that mean you are passing up on these undefeateds? Are you not a fan? Tap in, let me know.
I think Dave, if you can get, listen, even if you don't, let's say you don't even like the undefeateds, it's a great shoe to get for trade.
I absolutely.
It's a great shoe to get for trade.
It'd be a nice little trade bait if you got the funds to do it.
Even if you don't like them, a shoe like this that's commanding this much demand, it's a great shoe to get if you can for trade.
Yeah, for sure. You know? Robert Williams, Focus.
Oh yeah,
undefeated 4, Steel 10, SB Air Max 95. Crazy weekend. Yes,
I'm not too big on those Air Max 95 SBs.
Yes.
To me, okay. When they here's the thing. When they did the 4s, SB4, they actually put something like they tried to construct the shoe in a sense to make it better for skateboarding. When you look at the Air Max 95, like I haven't, maybe I need to do some research in it. Did they change like the inside of the shoe? Is it more comfortable? Because I'm looking at the outside, like it looks to me like a normal Air Max 95 with a gum bottom.
Gum bottom, right?
I don't see anything different like the lacing system.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's different in the shape. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I wouldn't attempt to skate in those.
Right.
I don't see skaters wanting to attempt to skate in them things. If we got any real skaters in the chat right now, let us know if you've tried to skate in some Air Max of any silhouette before.
Right.
Let alone the 95s, which
hard facts.
Yeah.
Sneaky Teller Radio says his focus is undefeated 4s because it is more than likely I'm gonna have to pay resale on them. And this is the segue to the next question that I have for y'all. I will tell you what my plan is. I'll tell you what my focus is. I'm glad you mentioned that, Sneaker Tyler. It's more than likely I'll have to pay resale. What is your maximum that you personally are willing to pay resale on these undefeated 4s if you have to tap into said market? What is your maximum? It's a possibility, you know. How many pairs are rumored to drop with these undefeateds? 100,000, is it? Are we looking at 100,000?
I heard between 100 to 200,000.
So between 100 and 200,000. This is a highly sought after shoe. There's no doubt about it. You know, for multiple reasons, whatever your reasons are your reasons, but these things will not be sitting there. This is not going to be an easy cop. There's no need to downplay it. You know, we have to address it for what it is. And there may be multiple people, many people actually, looking to tap into this third-party resale market for these particular kicks. I'm going to be patient. 2025 is a year of patience for me. If I do have to go into this resale market, I'm not going to go crazy. There's no need to pick them up right now. The prices have been coming down. I would submit to you that prices are still going to drop down even lower come Saturday. Once people start getting some confirmed W's, and you're going to have people that's looking just to flip the shoe, which is fine. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Prices will come down. How low they come down to, I honestly don't know. But they will continue to drop as we get closer and closer to release day, and people start putting them bottoms up, and prices will come down.
What's the floor though?
The floor, I don't know. I know
And
we talked about it yesterday.
my thing is, how much patience are you going to exude? You know, how much
So
patience?
so all right.
Because I know some of this is you're working off of what happened with the Pine Green SB4s.
Um
I know some of this stems from that, rightfully so.
so
Rightfully
so
so.
so this year, like I said, this year has been a year of patience for me. Now, there are a few things I am taking into consideration, like all right, still tens, right? It's a possibility we might take L's all the way across the board, right? So for anyone who's going for still tens as well. Now, the only other shoe that's dropping later on in August outside of these is going to be shattered backboards, which we already know they're not going to move. Um, Matter of fact, minus fees and taxes, they're already going below. It's going below retail.
What is?
Shattered backboards,
No
ones
way.
already. I've been
And what
seeing
sizes?
larger sizes. I've been seeing 219, 218. But
How is that below retail?
it's. Oh no. Yeah. I'm bugging. 185. Yeah. I'm bugging. I am bugging.
I was about to
But they're
say, I'm
sitting.
like, wait.
But they're already sitting overseas as well. So no, you're right. I was bugging. It's early. My bad. Yeah. I've been seeing 217, 219. Yeah. I'm on bug mode.
Robert Williams. We was talking. So last night we went live, Robert, and we was
Yeah.
talking about them French Blue 12s.
Yeah. French Blue 12.
They may not. They may not sit. And the thing
No.
is
We're thinking they're gonna move depending on stock numbers.
yeah.
Depending on
Listen,
stock.
if the blueberry 12s are an indication, and you mind you, this is like an OG, an OG colorway they bringing back in a sense, right? So I don't know. It's damn, it's a tough call because to have the flu game sit around like they did. But then you had these like obscure colorways like the Baron 12s, those black and gray ones, they move. Blueberries, right? They move. Like you can't call it with the Jordan 12. You can't call it. So
yeah, the only one that we talked about this yesterday.
But then
the only one that
again,
didn't move was the cherries.
here's the thing.
Well,
The amount of
mellows,
restocks they had on the 5s.
Yeah.
Mellow 12 sat, yeah.
I
Mellow
like
12
and
sat.
I like those mellow 12s, but you're right.
But look, the
12s
amount of restocks they've had on the great 5s, that Jordan 8 Aquas. Like, I don't know, man. I listen, if you want a pair, I feel like you're going to be able to get a pair of these French Blue 12s. You're going to get a pair. I wouldn't necessarily feel like there's going to be FOMO involved with it.
So, do you have a maximum for these undefeateds as far as like what you willing to jump in on?
See, I feel like this is one of those pairs where it's like a once in a lifetime type of thing. You know, kind of like the Wu-Tangs, kind of like the Nigel Brick by Brick 4s. Man,
another question.
Hold on, I didn't even hold on. Let me say you this.
I know. I'm about to stack them on.
I'm trying not to go past 500. How about that?
Okay.
If I have to do that for them, then there's probably going to be a couple other shoes I skip, or some stuff that I look to go. You know what? Let me go ahead and sell these.
Yeah, and that's what makes going resale a little bit easier for me because in theory, I look, I paid 500 for my my high 85 breads, right? And to someone that might sound insane, $500 for a sneaker, I'll look at you square in the camera and tell you I got them for free, FREE. It's profit off of shoes that are free. Didn't come out of pocket a dime. You know what I mean? So it cushions the blow a lot. You know what I mean? Whenever you start looking into these hundos like that, $400, $500, $600, And you're like, that's insane. It's like, I got it for free. I didn't pay anything for it. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah,
be transparent about it. You know what I mean? If I did
yeah,
pay for it, I paid for it. But if I sold some stuff and use all profit, but hey,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Especially if you
It's
sold a few things. I mean, listen, sometimes less is more, right?
absolutely,
One
absolutely,
pair can be greater than four other pairs that you got. So
for sure.
in that aspect, yeah,
You see,
yeah.
all right. I'm with you. Look. I'm being positive. I'm with you. I'm waiting for the undefeated to dip below 400 if I don't hit. And I'm there with you because I'm calling. This is my own little personal deal. I'm pulling it out of the air. So I'm not backing this up on nothing. I believe that the lowest these will be between 300 and 350.
You
When the
think they're gonna
smoke,
get that low?
yes, yes. When the smoke settles, that's my personal
Well,
pulling it out of the air. That's my personal. I don't think it's going to go below 300. That's my low, low, low.
there's a saying out there. It says four is equal 400. I
Yeah,
can't see in our
but
side. Okay, how
but
about this?
that was pre 2025.
I, I can't see sizes 11 through 13. I can't see them dipping below 390. How about that?
So
390 is the number that came to mind as far as I can't see them dipping below 390.
and it might not do it, right? It absolutely might not even hit 300s. But the only reason why I feel so confident in these dropping is just because kind of of what we already talked about. Nike released so much to us so fast. They release so much so fast. You don't have time to really miss a silhouette. Now I'm gonna use what I just said against myself. Imagine if these undefeated fours was the only shoe dropping in August or the end of July. Well, no, it's gonna be August officially. So
Bro,
imagine if it was the only shoe dropping in August. Then the
bro.
FOMO will be intensified. People will be like, I am not waiting until September to cop something else. You're crazy.
Listen, people already got FOMO.
I agree with that.
And there's all this other. The thing is, it's like I said last night. Like it's Kobe. Nike is just it's them versus them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
and then it's like everybody else. Like they're up there just fighting against themselves. It's just a matter of what you deem to be important. You know.
Which is the reason why I mentioned a couple of lives ago. When Jay was like he didn't agree with Nike releasing all these shoes at the same time, and I was like, I think it's smart. Kind of to your
to
point.
me, it is. Here's the thing.
To your point, man, you're gonna be happy to walk away with something.
Mr. Thank, you know what's so funny? He said that, but what did I say to him that he couldn't refute? He's going after
everything.
The Kobe's today, right?
Everything.
He's going after the Steel 10. He's going after the undefeateds. So the three pairs that are dropping this week that he's talking about, oh, it's not smart for Nike to do. He's trying to drop bread on all three pairs. It's not smart to do, but they're about to take $700 plus tax from you, bro. Yeah. And you giving them their money.
Yep.
He ain't going to listen. And mind you, Jay, the only one that gets on there talking about Asics, New Balance, and Reebok and all that. But guess what? There's so many great pairs coming from Nike. He ain't even putting his money towards them as much as he talks about them. So Nike is obviously doing something right because they're dropping so many things that for someone who likes these other brands, it's still like, yeah, I'm still giving it to Nike. I'm still giving it to Jordan Brand. They doing something right in that aspect. If they're the ones commanding your money, they obviously are doing something right, regardless of how you feel, how many pairs they're releasing. That's still where your money going. You know? And it's not even to rag on Jay, but it's like if you
I know that.
If you think about it logically, if you step back and think about it logically, it's working. Listen, bro. You talking about three pairs in 1 week that's going to command money. Oh, and guess what? Next week we got more for you. Next week we got more for you. Next week we got bro. They
Now,
steady hitting us with stuff that people are like, okay,
not
okay.
correct. Now to go against to go against my right. So like just to kind of state like my little bear. I stated my bear case.
King
I'm gonna
Midas, that's right. Big ups to Jay. Shout out to Jay Elevate. Subscribe
I'm
to his
gonna state
channel.
my bull case now, right?
Go
Like
ahead.
if I look at this like stock market wise. So now my bull case is gonna be the rear air fours, right?
Mm-hmm.
They move decent. I'm not gonna say that the shoe was a massive flop, right? They move decently. People put up their dubs. People are excited to get those, but they didn't. It wasn't people aren't going crazy over them. And I will submit to you that these undefeateds definitely have something to do, having an impact on that release. Yeah, for the people that's like, look, if I got to pick and choose, if I get to, if I can only get one or attempt to go for one, people's focus is definitely going to be on these undefeated fours. If it came down to rare air fours versus undefeated fours, if it came down to Kobe's, if it came down to the Jordan 1 self expression, for some, even if it came down between the Steel 10, people were definitely going for these undefeateds. What's your thought on that?
I well, let me start off with this, right? Those Jordan 1 self expressions, I really feel like they could have easily called them an SB pair with that wear away. As many wear away pairs as we've gotten from SB, and we've had a Jordan 1 SB in the past, it could have been. Shout out to
Right.
Tyler. The Rare Air Force. Do you even know the story behind those Rare Air Force?
Yeah, it has something to do with how they were like
The
incomplete.
prototypes of some
Yeah,
other ones.
prototypes of yep,
Correct. Correct. I didn't even realize that story
yeah.
until that got put out there. And so,
Hmm.
because I saw someone was making a contrast to the What the Force,
Yep,
when it
yep.
came to that pair. Uh, Listen, the thing is even if you don't like the undefeated Force, okay, like I stated earlier, there's money to be had from them if you get a pair, and great trade bait. It's we talked about this last week. Yeah, it's crazy that they dropped over 100 some thousand pairs on the sneakers app in these rares. It's crazy that they did that, and the way that and listen, kudos to Nike with the way they let that happen, because we saw all the sizes were basically gone. I know I caught FOMO. I know I did. They got me. They got me. So my pair's coming in tomorrow. They got me. It is what it is.
But you
Uh,
pulled the trigger before you went to the store, though, didn't you?
I
Before
did.
you stepped out.
I didn't even step out to the
Before you stepped
stores.
out.
I didn't even step out to the stores. I said, let me catch these joints online and get them sent here to the house. Look, man, listen. And once the undefeated fours finally have passed, obviously there's going to be something else that commands our attention. But they're already putting it out there. Are these going to command more love than like the brick by bricks? I probably would say no. The brick by bricks, to me, it's like, when it comes to the fours, to me, it's like 1A and 1B. Brick by bricks, then these undefeateds. Even though like the undefeateds are a unicorn pair, but technically, right, we saw them before the public is just now having an opportunity to get them. When it comes to the brick by bricks, we've never seen them before ever. Right? Never seen them before ever. Unique colorway with that fire red orange on there, Bike Air on the back instead of Nike Air or even Nike SB, right? Something totally different.
I agree. But Nike also did something right. Let's chat about that brick by brick. What they did not do was hit us with a million restocks, because the moment they would have, then that shoe would start dropping in value instantly, and then people would stop liking it so much. we do talk about this. Like, imagine if we would have had. I know. People weren't going crazy. Let me put it this way: I know people weren't going crazy over flu game 12s, right? But number one, not only did they sell decently, right? Because they sold decently, but then they restock. Military blue, Jordan 4, military blue, right? Restock, hitting us over the head with it. You know what I mean? Restock, and it's like, all right. Now the shoe is sitting. It ain't no 444. That shoe ain't no $400 shoe. Well, whatever. No, the colors aren't right. Whatever people have their initial complaints over, but Nike doesn't help it when they just flood in the market. They did not flood us with bricks, brick by bricks.
And I mean, they weren't going to, right? It's a collab
Right.
versus a GR pair.
Right.
To that extent.
But if they did,
so here's the thing, right? What happened with the Union ones? They had a lot of Union ones. Listen, and chat, y'all can, and shout out to the chat for even being here, man. Double tap that screen. We appreciate y'all being tapped in this morning. We got about 8 minutes until the top of the hour when the Kobe Barcelona Pro 4s are dropping. The Kobe Air Force 1s are dropping. Jordan 1 Self-Expressions are dropping. Appreciate y'all being tapped in.
Military blues were available in the store.
Correct.
They're not sitting
they
now.
Were. They were.
Yeah.
You came across more. You came across more of the smaller sizes than you did the larger ones. Not saying like, larger ones weren't out there. That being said, even with these undefeated 4s, let's say there is like 250,000 pairs, right? Let's just say that the demand is 10x that. So 250,000 pairs for 2.5 million plus people that want them. You know what I mean? It's going to feel limited, much like they put out 500,000 pairs of the lost and found Jordan 1s. Yeah, did they feel like they were plentiful? No. The amount of people that went after that shoe was hard to come by. And I said this too. If they make you jump through hoops to try to cop this damn shoe they got, EQL raffle. Then they have then they got the pop-up stores, right? And then they're going to come up in some neighborhood stores. What up, Perp? Let's say they do release on the sneakers app. We don't know how they're releasing. Our initial thought is it's going to be probably a draw. But let's say it's not. You got the scratcher. You got Sneakers Pass. You got the location thing where you got to go on location to try to be able to cop a pair. They got all types of ways to make you jump through these hoops to try to get the shoe. Even if there are a bunch of pairs out there, they can make it difficult to go ahead and try to cop. You know what I mean? They don't have to just do a regular draw or even a Leo drop on there. You know what I mean?
For sure. So let me piggyback off of that because Tyler mentioned, he said Nike made their money, bro. Nike made their bag, and I definitely wasn't saying that Nike didn't get paid from military blues or they're not getting paid from Air Force. I'm definitely not saying that. What I'm saying, comparing those to brick by bricks, right? Comparing undefeateds and brick by bricks, like when it comes to a Jordan 4, I mean, let's go back to the Air Jordan 1 High 85 bread. The reason why that shoe is holding its weight against the Union, I think it's kind of simple. We ain't got a million pairs of them. When I'm saying a million, we ain't got hundreds of thousands of pairs of those High 85s. That we're not getting restock after restock with it. And with that being said, the High 85 is holding it's for the Air Jordan 1, it's holding its value. Nike didn't flood us with a bunch of pairs of those things because I would submit to you, the moment they do, people aren't going to like that shoe as much. That High 85 bread is not even coming close to that Union. It's not even coming close to it. What up, Perp?
Yo, top of the morning, gentlemen. Top of the morning.
What up?
4 minutes, Lewis.
4 minutes to the top of the hour.
4 minutes. If you want to attack those Kobe's, perp. Are you touching anything today? Pause.
Probably not. I mean, those Kobe's are like stupid limited. It's like 3,100 pairs, some crap.
Yeah, less than 4,000 pairs.
Yep. Triple digits in every size. Not every seven and up.
Here's the thing, too, Mr. Thing. At that 250 price point, to drop a ton of pairs like that, they definitely would have sat around. Now, I'll tell you this. If there were more opportunities for people to have like that red carpet treatment, like our very own Purple Haze got for them 85 hybrids, right? I bet you if there were more opportunities for people to have some of that red carpet treatment, they could have made a few more pairs with the possibility of you being able to pick yours up on special location like that. So I really feel like they could have.
With that being said, the shoe could have been with as limited. How many pairs did we get of those? Was it 10 or 11,000? It was floating around there.
I don't know. But hold on real quick. Shout out to Robert Williams, because we keep forgetting this. There is another bread releasing in October that we have not seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
There is another Jordan 1 bread. And I'm trying to figure out why they're doing that.
Yeah,
why are they dropping another bread?
That's crazy in the same year.
It
may get pushed out to 26. Let's just be honest. It's a high probability because I mean we see this every year. They announce a sneaker, all of a sudden it gets pushed to the following year.
And then they drop those women's breads too, the shiny ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that.
Those sequence type.
Yeah. Band Day. Oh, he's got a point. Band Day. Yeah. But then they're coming out with those 85 cut lows with the dual X's on the back.
Yeah.
You know, like, but I think those are for 26 though. It is 40th anniversary. You're right, Robert. It is 40th. He's got a point, man. He's got a point.
1 minute.
Once again, we got 1 minute. Shout out to Perp. So all right. So once again, they're supposed to be dropping another bread, high 85, but
I don't know if it's a high 85.
So it's.
I don't know if it's a high 85.
It's a different.
It might be.
Yeah, it's a different. We honestly don't know what it is, but it ain't gonna be the same as that cake. It ain't gonna be the same as that cake. So that's gonna be once again. Go ahead and restock. Go ahead and restock the brick by bricks, and I guarantee you it will fall off of people's sneaker of the year. Go ahead and restock it. It will.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because if the restock's like 500 pairs,
no, but
you get a second chance at brick by bricks, and it's
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that, Lewis. I'm talking about restock it like crazy. Let that shoe come on down to a $400 shoe or $300 shoe, and people like,
they won't do it. They won't.
I know they won't. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all you got to do.
They won't do it.
That's all you got to do. Drop that shoe back down to $300-400.
But look how many opportunities they gave for the. Look how many opportunities there were though for the lost and found ones, and it was still difficult as hell to come by.
There's no doubt about it.
10 o'clock, y'all. It's 10 o'clock.
All right, I'm in. I'm
10 o'clock.
Let's see what we got.
What you
it's
going
10 o'clock. For? Are these Leo drops? Are these Kobe Air Forces Leo drops?
I was hearing that they were Leo drops, but I haven't confirmed it though. I haven't had time.
Let's see.
Hey, Perp, are you going for all Kobe's? What are you doing?
I may put in for these Kobe's just for shits and giggles.
I'm doing it just to see if I can hit these Air Force. I mean, there's less than 4,000 pairs. I feel an L is coming my way. Pause.
Nah, man, you're gonna go ahead and get that dub today.
Now watch if I hit these joints.
You're going to get that.
Watch
that
me hit
rare.
these jaws.
You're going to get that rare force dub.
That's going look.
Not
Look,
Air
the universe
Force,
gonna
rare
be like,
force.
we gave you a dub for the week. Be
That's
happy.
right. That's right. You're gonna copy a rare
Jordan 5
force.
Black Metallic Sneaker of the Year.
Sneaker of the year.
As far as GRs, yes. As far as GRs, I would give the nod. Overall, I don't think so.
Removing
so.
spot protection.
Yeah.
Bebop.
And it's not a draw.
Bebop.
It's not a draw, so we'll see what happens.
Oh man.
No.
Is that a patent leather swoosh?
On the Kobe's?
Yes.
Oh, it looks like it, yes. It
Interesting.
is a patent leather swoosh.
Well, how about that?
That material look crazy on them.
It does. It really does.
Hey, does the top of that toe shape kind of remind you of the Ama Air Forces?
From the side, yes. But let's pray to God it's not. God, I'm so mad at Alma for that, man. They just ruined a potentially amazing sneaker with that crap.
With such limited pair, has anyone looked up any resale on those?
On which ones?
The Air Force Kobe's.
No, that's a good.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
That's a good question.
I haven't looked. Brick by brick suggests an orange wet cement 4.
Man, that's hurtful.
Hey, I did say that they took that wet cement 4 box and just painted it orange. I did say that.
$290 in the size 12.
All right, Air Force One Kobe's didn't get sold out in my size.
361 and 11 and a half, 289 and 11, and a 371 and a 13. So it looks like the money size is 828 in a 12 and a half.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, you got an L real quick.
Yep. Yeah. I went back in for 11 and a half. Let's see what happens.
Good morning, Jay.
Jay Muro, what's good?
Big sizes gone, Kobe. That's fair.
Nothing but little sizes left. You have size 3.5, a 4, 4.5, a 5, and a 6. That's it.
All right. Well, that's it for the Kobe's.
You got over that really fast.
Right.
It for the Kobe's.
You got over that really fast.
No. Oh, well.
Anybody going for the expressions or no in the chat?
We all, us in the chat have agreed we're going to wait for a juicy deal.
Juicy.
31,000 pairs is dropping today.
31,000. Yeah, I actually want to pick those up, but I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Mr. Think, are you still doing 2 pair?
Juicy, yes. You know, if these things don't come down like that, or if they're not sitting like that, then I'll just do 1. But yeah, if they mess around and sit. Oh, Jay said he went for them. The self-expressions or Kobe's? Which one are you talking about, Jay?
Probably Kobe. Maybe the self-expressions.
Yeah. 31,000. I want a pair for sure. I definitely want a pair. I'm being patient.
Who actually saw Mike will be gone, so who's going to keep hyping up? You know, I had this conversation with somebody that. Oh yeah, that's right. That at some point, all the people who ever saw Mike play and know him like that, they won't be around anymore. And I'll go beyond that to say, at that point, he won't even be the greatest player of all time anymore either.
Well, history is a sliding scale, so
correct. You know, because think about it. At one point, Wilt Chamberlain was greatest player of all time. No one still matched 100 points in one game. You know, there was him. There was Bill Russell, right? There was people who came and went, saw certain players play, and to them, greatest of all time.
Congrats, Jay. The expression. Got him.
Oh, he got him. Okay.
Going back to the office.
Nice.
Yo, congrats on your cop, fam.
Nice. Hey, you gotta show us what you do with them to deconstruct them.
Yeah.
Congrats.
You know, Like at some point, it'll happen with Mike too.
No, that's a valid. I honestly think we need to have a live about that, just in general, because I started talking about that very thing to someone as well, and then you know, like, you can literally throw like a lot of things in there, whether it's fashion, music, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we're still that generation where someone might say, "Who's that?" and you're like, "Hey, that's Al Green, that's Aretha Franklin," you know. And but there might come a point in time where someone's gonna be like, "Prince who? Michael Jackson who? Who's Michael Jackson?"
Some of them say it now.
Now, correct.
Some of these kids now are like, "Who's
Correct.
Michael Jackson?"
Correct. Michael Jackson who? If it wasn't for that Thriller song, that, you know, every Halloween, that's, you know, a staple. You know, if it wasn't for Mariah Carey, which she is still relevant, but, you know, All I Want for Christmas Is You. I mean,
Bro, what she make every year off that damn song?
you know what I mean, something ridiculous. You know what I mean? But at least you know, Michael has Thriller. You know, to where that's like the, you know, the goated Halloween, you know, song, to where it's gonna stay relevant. But you know, there might be someone who goes, you know,
My man said it won't happen to Mike because of his shoes. He will always be the greatest. I would say this, right? I think the shoes are part of the reason why he's had the longevity he's had. But
and Keith, you know what? I mentioned that too. What do y'all think about this? What if the new greatest narrative started getting pushed? That's just to use Anthony Edwards. I'm not saying it's him, but just to use Anthony Edwards or the next person who's behind him. What if you know, there was a new greatest?
I mean, they're always looking for the new greatest, right? That's why there was so much scrutiny on LeBron, because there were people who wanted to see him surpass Mike, but then there was a whole camp that didn't want to see him surpass Mike. Right?
Automatic in the build.
Results are going out. No cap this time. No cap this time.
On undefeateds?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when it comes to football, definitively, it'll be Tom Brady for a long time, because the most championships any one franchise has is 6. Him as a player alone, he's got 7. When it comes to basketball, Mike's got 6 chips, right? But a guy like Bill Russell, he's got 11. But mind you, Bill Russell's never included in greatest of all time. The championship argument is relevant and irrelevant depending on who you're comparing Mike to. It's almost like a moving of the goalpost type of situation a lot of times to maintain Mike's greatness. Okay. And I'm not knocking Mike's greatness. I'm just saying we all know that's how it happens. When we talk about the chips, oh, he's got more chips, right? But Bill Russell's got 11. Oh, but that's different. He played, different era. Now it's different era, different. The argument always changes around depending on who you're comparing it to. Right.
Just a really quick update. In-store W's are going out. New York is eating like the last feast.
They got that many pairs in New York?
Yeah. So let's see let's see for LA, Phoenix, Vegas, and San Francisco. But New York is definitely eating right now.
You would think the California area would eat because undefeated's in that area.
Yeah.
Well, the same way that they would argue, why would they do the first drop in Chicago when undefeated's in LA or Orange County?
You have a good point with that. I don't know.
And then some people in Chicago, which I disagree with, I'm sorry, say, well, Chicago, you can't have anything Jordan without Chicago. Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. But whenever you have a collab of this nature, right, I would not drop it in Chicago first. I wouldn't pull that Jordan crap here. I really wouldn't. Because people will say, oh, we're Chicago. We deserve to get all the drops first. But that's just, no. That's crazy. That's an asinine way of thinking.
They don't say that with the Travis.
No, not at all.
They don't say that with the Travis Scott shoes. That always seems to have extra releases out there in California.
Yeah. Or Texas. Was it Houston?
Yeah, another one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They better show Phoenix a lot of love because they never do shit in Phoenix. So Phoenix, soak it up. We're not talking about Scottsdale either or Glendale. We're talking about Phoenix.
You never understand that Mike doesn't know what it feels like to lose in the finals because he's undefeated.
Well, but Mike, he know what it feel like to get knocked out of early rounds in playoffs, though.
Well, with Mike, it's the fashion he did it in. 6 for 6 and no game 7s.
Speaking of fashion, he was definitely not a fashion trendsetter, that's for sure.
Right.
I didn't see anybody out there copying his style.
Right.
He was aesthetic, though.
That whole argument about no game 7s, I mean, it's a great feat. Like, looking back on it, let's say all of them went to game 7. Are we really going to care that they went to game 7 for them to win?
A win's a win.
A win and a chip and win's a chip. You know what I mean? Like, in that aspect, I mean, I get it, but again, right? So these are the little nuggets they pull in to, to validate Mike. These are the little nuggets that they'll pull in to validate Mike, and rightfully so. I get it. Yeah. Rightfully so. I
gotta hit up my Canadian counterparts here to see what's going on with these restocks.
Yeah. Do it. Let us know a little bit later.
Yeah, what's that tariff gonna look like? Try to get them here in the States. Speaking of which, remember I hit you up and what was it? $250 to come into the US from Canada? That's nasty work. Derek, I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
They said if you're trying to come into the United States now from Canada, it's a $250 charge.
Hey,
Tyler, they never do it under 24 hours, sir. They never do, hardly.
He said, which would be 11 a.m. today. Well, you still got like 45 minutes then, Tyler.
I wouldn't be surprised if those online raffle results go out tomorrow and they get all of the in-store out the way today.
Okay, so do you think the stock that'll be available on Saturday will just be pairs that people didn't pick up?
No, I think there'll be abundance in pairs.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was going to say that'd be some nasty work.
I think it's reverse, really. I think they're just kind of like sprinkling the pairs out now, right? For the on site, but I think Saturday will definitely be pretty decent number of pairs for sure.
How many total pairs do you think they made?
Yeah, where are we sitting at, Perp?
I mean, they're dropping them in Malaysia. And
I know, but if you had to guess, total pairs going out worldwide, what would you say that number is more than likely like?
No, well, that's my point. If Malaysia's getting them, that gives me an indicator that they're going to be a very high number of pairs. So, I mean, I would say anywhere between, I would say there may be over 200,000 floating around out there.
I think there's more.
Possibly. But definitely on the low end, there upwards of 200,000 pairs out there from just seeing some of the random places in the world where they're dropping. And they're going to sit in Canada. I'll be up there in September. All right. Hey, yo, hey, Canada. So, hey, put a couple of socks for your boy.
Think they're going to sit in Canada.
They absolutely will sit in Canada, just like every other Jordan.
Got to think it's 30 trillion entries. 30 trillion.
There's not even 30 trillion people on the planet. It's like
8
billion.
Yeah. But no, I understand. I understand what Rob is saying.
Hey, people are quite.
I hope he's just like, trolling in the sense. I mean, listen, there is a crap ton of entries. We know that.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
I would say if I had to guess an actual number of these, I would say I'd probably put it close to like 300,000 pairs for all for the release in Chicago, the release happening in these cities. Plus, you got neighborhood stores, sneakers app happening, undefeated raffles, plus the release this Saturday, plus worldwide.
Yeah, but you got to do quick math though, because there weren't a lot of pairs in Chicago. They just weren't.
How many do you think they gave out in Chicago? Less than 1,000?
Less than 200.
Really?
Yeah, there weren't a lot of pairs in Chicago. No. There were nowhere near 1,000 pairs given out in Chicago.
Hey, we saw that one dude had like 6 packages to himself. How did he get that?
Because he bought them resale. He was giving $450 a pair right there as people were picking up their pairs.
Oh, he bought them all.
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, damn, how he backdoored them joints?
No, he did. He was literally standing there next in line as people were getting their sneakers, and he was offering them $450 to go ahead and call them up. So then he went and did a quick flip and made an extra couple of $100 off of them. That's how that works. Yeah,
$450 a pair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As soon as they got their pair, no matter what size, hey man, $450. Okay, cool. Boom. So that's how he ended up getting all those pairs.
I wouldn't have sold mine. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, you got to imagine, like, some people, man, the time.
Matter of fact,
it's so easy to come across.
Matter of fact, let me put these joints on feet right here, right now. you still want them?
And some were doing that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot.
The only sneaker I've ever put on foot in store, that's only because they made us, was the Bread High 85s.
the High 85s. Yeah, I remember that. You had them on foot.
They made us put them on feet because you take your shoes off when you walk in. They give you like these Louis Vuitton
the slippers and shit.
And then you like take them off and you step on this rug and they put them on your feet and lace them while they're on your feet. Like it's a full, whatever. But then after that, you can put them back in a box. But some people were walking out with them still on feet.
Yeah, that's dope. That is dope.
I need to wear mine. I still didn't wear them joints yet. I need to start breaking them in.
Hey, look, you got a full month to break them in.
Man, I got so many damn shoes I need to have on feet. It's crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, well, when you have as many as you two have, it's hard to make the rounds and like get some wear out of them, though.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully, y'all, speaking of these undefeateds, tap in with us Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
We'll be on here one pair at a time. Yeah, man, it's gonna be prepare for some mayhamage.
Any other dubs in the chat? Let us know.
It's gonna be exciting for sure.
My man said, nasty work. How people are gonna take L's on raffle and then we'll take another L to bots on Saturday.
Oh, Tyler sounds triggered.
We already know what's gonna happen.
All right. Well, at the moment, peep this. At the moment, wow. Self-expressions, 5, 5.5, 6, and 6.5. Sold out.
So large size is holding?
Everything 7 up to an 18 is available.
Wow. Nice. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
I want to see that too. So I wonder if those super small sizes, if that's just going out to the kiddies.
Sometimes the men's 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, they're like hard to come by, and so sometimes you'll see resale prices up on them a little bit.
Yeah. This is what I want to see as well. I do want to see this.
Jason C, what's good with you, bro? Checking in from work. What's good with you?
Yo, Jason C, what up? In the build.
What up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Didn't they do that with the Powerpuff Girls?
The Powerpuff Girls, yes. I remember they're making you stomp the boxes.
And they did it for Kobe's, the Grinches. They took the boxes away.
Yes, they did.
That was nasty work.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
And that was I think there was a nice box too for them Kobe's, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yep. They're taking the boxes away. They're being Grinches.
Ruining people's holiday season.
Yeah, man.
Right. That is
like
right.
Like it's one thing for me to wear them. Like, I'll even do what's that Michael Jackson move where he go up on his toes? Like, I'll even do that for you, but don't make me destroy my box, bro.
Just spike my anxiety with that.
Yeah, I need that box. Just because I like having nice boxes.
Right. And I guess for like the very, very basic, right? For the very, very basic of everything is I want the full presentation. Like if it comes with a shoe tree or tissue paper or different laces or a specialized box or card or a hang tag, I want it all. If it comes with the shoe, I want it all. So don't take nothing away from me, especially when I'm paying full price. Look, if I'm getting a hookup or a discount, whatever, do what I will. But when I'm paying full price, I want everything. Give me the option to toss it.
Did I tell you, Mr. Think, that I ended up having I have no box for my grade 5s? Not like it matters because, I'm wearing them, but.
You did. You told me that.
So mad right now, like, because I'm like Where Your Kicks 26. I'm like, I love my boxes. Like, I have to have my boxes. Like, it feels so weird to have a sneaker and not a box. You know what I mean? Strange feeling.
Fam, I know exactly what you mean because I have a few pairs and I'm not excited about, but yeah, I got a few pairs like that.
Resellers had these stores out there tripping. Facts. Jay Elevate in the chat.
What up
with you, sir?
Hey, Jay, man, we appreciate you, man. Remember for 2 months, man. W incoming. We appreciate you.
Facts.
Yes.
Jay Elevate, did you hit on a Kobe?
Jay, you
take some L's?
He did not. He did.
Okay.
Double L's. Honestly, with these 10s coming out this weekend, I'm wondering how the conversation is going to go on Saturday for these 10s.
People gonna be crashing out.
Because it's like, you'll have your first crack at the shoes right at 10 o'clock. But okay, let me ask you this. Let's say you want both shoes. If you hit on the 10s, but take a L on the undefeateds, will there be a little bit of disappointment there? Versus you take an L on the 10s, but you hit on the undefeateds.
I'd rather take an L on the undefeateds and a W on the 10s because of the number of pairs. I mean, it's going to be such a hard shoe to cop. Such a small amount of pairs. So
see, I feel like
you can always see the block and get the undefeateds.
But the 10s, I feel like you may get a couple restock chances at the 10s.
I don't think so.
I think you might. It might be slim. I would put it on the level of kind of like, remember how I was chasing down them Blueberry 12s?
Oh my gosh!
I chased them Jones down for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I chased them Jones down for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I finally got a pair. Every time they restocked them Jones, boom, gone. Feel like you may have 1 or 2 more cracks at them 10s after Saturday. Undefeateds, besides whatever they do on the sneakers app.
You know what was a surprisingly hard cop for me last year? Even with all my resources, it was still hard. It still took a little time. Those damn AMA 5s. That was a very surprising hard
The Dusk?
Yeah, because it was an exclusive release only.
Yeah, I feel fortunate that I copped both them through the AMA raffle.
Yeah, because I didn't come into the Discord until after the fact.
Yeah.
So I missed that golden era right there. So that was a bit, but everything else was relatively okay. But yeah, that was a hard one. I think these Still 10s are going to be up there with those. They're going to be a hard one.
Yeah. Robert Williams, you're right. Blueberry 12s were there, and then they weren't.
Yeah.
They were there, and then they were not. You know what I mean? Like
gone to 67.
I thought I was going to be able to get a deal.
There's no doubt about it. These 10s are going to hit different.
They are. They definitely are.
They're going to hit way different.
They definitely are.
But Lewis, to your point, I think it really depends on, like, clearly Jay's putting the 10s over the undefeated. So it's personal preference. It's what you really want. I'll be honest with you. You should feel blessed at the fact, to not walk away with, L's all the way across the board. So,
well, yeah, there's that too.
You know what I mean?
There's some people that going to take straight goose eggs on Saturday. Mind you, there's people out there that do want these SB Air Maxes.
Right.
There's supposed to be some releasing happening. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, though. We will, because I put it to you like this. You see a decent amount of people hitting on them undefeateds and you taking L's, you're going to be upset. I know I was with these unions when them unions dropping. All them people with dubs. And I was like, man, I ain't getting no dub on these unions. I was upset. We'll have to see, though.
Jay Elevate said, "Man of Steel." Jay, we're not talking about you on the weekend after taking.
Yeah, we can't.
Station pill, Rhino pill. We're talking about actual real sneakers here, and people
the Rhino pill.
Trying to cop these real sneakers, sir.
I'm in line for Still 10s and online for undefeated 4s at the same time.
Ooh. Somebody's either going to have a.
You want to need multiple devices: iPad, computer, cell phone. Yes, bring some of your friends in too that don't like sneakers or don't know nothing about sneakers. Just have them try to cop for you.
Yes, sir. Well, fellas.
Yes, sir. It's about that time.
I got to go to work. So congrats to everyone who was able to hit on them Kobe's. Somebody in the chat hit on the slides.
Okay.
Self-expressions.
Jay Murrow hit on the self-expressions. Congrats.
We still want to see what you do to those when you get them.
Yes. Fellas, let's see. So, Perp, are you saying tomorrow, guessing tomorrow, we should start getting some results from Undefeated?
Yeah, I'm just going by historically in the past how Undefeated has done these things. So I would anticipate, all right, and this is me not having any inside information here this time. It's just me just guessing. I would anticipate all the in-store raffles will be out of the way today first. And then the second wave will be the results for the online raffle, which could come in anytime late tonight or tomorrow morning. So that's my prediction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so real quick, it says undefeated W's are going out in waves. Should go in the order listed below. In-store W's first, then online W's.
Oh, we'll see. There you go. Where are you getting the information
from? From Info Days on Twitter.
Okay, so there you go.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
Educated guest was very educated.
There we go.
Hey.
So
history
there we go. We
repeats
shall
itself.
see.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to everybody who tapped in. Always loving this, and catch us one pair at a time Saturday morning. Saturday is going to be very interesting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be all of the above. Frustrating, you name it. It's going to be there. Make sure you'll tap in. As always, it's love on my end. Lewis, Perp, y'all can go ahead and close it out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As he said, man, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this coming Saturday, right? August 2nd, Steel 10s, Undefeated 4s, Nike SB Air Max 95s. It's going to be an epic, epic Saturday. Make sure y'all are there. The lives are lucky. The lives are lucky. So if you want to up your chances at a dub, make sure you on the live with us this Saturday.
Lives are lucky. Yeah.
There we go.
My retarded fingers. So, yes, there's going to be a lot of laughing. There's going to be a lot of crying. There's going to be a lot of hugging. There's going to be a lot of raging. It's going to be a lot of rage quitting. It's going to be a lot of crash outs. It's going to be a range of emotions, folks. Follow us as we ride the wave of emotions on Saturday. Will you cop? Will you not? Will you slap your neighbor's dog? We just don't know, but tune in because it's going down with One Pair at a Time podcast. Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's always love, man. We tapping out.